Here is the Xanadu God, Levi Jones-Leary.
From Sydney, Australia, now based in New York, training at Unity Jiu-Jitsu is this man, Levi Jones-Leary. Kind of still getting used to seeing him competing in the no-gi scene. Obviously such an amazing pedigree in the gi. But man, we're going to see him tested to his limit here against Tye Ruotolo.
That's right. Currently 1-0 at WNO is Levi Jones-Leary. Very unorthodox fighter, incredible guard. Keep an eye out for some of that. He calls it the Xanadu guard, which could lead to some Taraka Platas and Barato Platas. But he'll be taking on Tye Ruotolo. He's keen to all that.
And now introducing his opponent out of the red corner, representing Atos Jiu-Jitsu, San Diego, California. He is the current Who's Number One middleweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Tye Ruotolo!
One half of the famous Fighting Ruotolo twins. Tye Ruotolo needs little introduction because this man, of course, is the 185-pound champion, having won the tournament, the Who's Number One Championship last September, and now aims to become the first ever Who's Number One champ and try and get a second title belt in the welterweight division.
Yeah, one of the most entertaining grapplers on the planet. Let's take a look here at the tail of the tape, Hal.
Very evenly matched in terms of height and physique, and yet Ruotolo only 18, but a very fierce competitor indeed.
All right, guys.
Fight! Our head referee on the mat for this title match, Gabriel Martins, get things underway, and Jones-Leary immediately sits the guard. No great surprise there. Of course, Ruotolo, his wrestling, his passing, very flashy, very creative. But equally creative and unusual is Jones-Leary's approach to the guard.
What's important here is that Tye is also very confident, right? He's not afraid of Levi's guard, and he'll go into that. Because sometimes paired with the wrong person, Levi can have a tough match. But now we can see these two clash and really show off the best of both their skill sets.
Yeah, there's no secret that Levi needs somebody to go forward, to come at him. And he struggles when he has to chase them down from the bottom position. And yet, Tye Ruotolo really takes a back foot when he competes.
Yeah, actually it takes a lot of forward steps, including onto people's bodies, as we're seeing here with that big right stomp onto that shin pinning position. But now Levi into the legs, a little more inversion here.
And that's one of the things that we know Ruotolo for best, isn't it? That leg pin passing, the stomp style passing. But he said, you know what? I'm not afraid of a bolo shootout. Let's go. And now into a kind of leg entanglement. Have to be careful here.
Yeah, we did say before the match, they talked about having the clash of the bolos, the no-gi bolos. We're going to see some action here. Coming up to the back almost was Tye and into a knee cut.
See, Ruotolo's got the answers. Levi can go for those openings, but he's going to have to be careful. And let's not forget as well that Levi Jones-Leary, training at Unity Jiu-Jitsu, has access to some very, very good. Look at that double pin in the wrist and the leg at the same time. I've never seen anything like it.
I like the double pin a lot. It's like you're surfing, but the problem is then you can't move unless you unpin one, so you can't really get to the pass right away. It's very frustrating though.
He is really working on Jones-Leary's guard, and he looks to be getting closer and closer directly into that north-south position.
Yeah, beautiful knee cut right to north-south, but Levi almost able to go in underneath to the legs or almost look to escape to the back with a little bit of an overcommitment from Tye.
Yeah, that really caught my eye. I almost peeked out the back door from the north-south position because Tye was still a little bit above him, right? So creative approach from Levi, not to be shocking for anyone, I think.
The way the Ruotolo brothers have this very distinct passing style, the way that they use those leg pins and the way you see him framing with his right hand and then switches it to his left. The way that they move around, they don't pass to side control. They don't pass with knee cuts. They pass directly into the north-south. And when they're doing that, it's very draining for the core strength for the bottom player. Wow, bolo shootout indeed. And you know, over time, wondering what effect that will have on Jones-Leary's guard retention.
Levi in on kind of a modified heel
Straight
hook.
ankle?
Like ankle lock. Yeah, definitely some torque on some sideways pressure there on that.
Yeah, I really like Levi's use of attacking the legs here to kind of slow down the pace of Tye and getting some of these intricate positions. But Tye answering right back with some back attacks every single time.
Look at this. Ruotolo, we saw him do this in the past. So remember his match against William Tackett where he answered the heel hook attacks.
Oh, Tye has control of that arm.
Oh, he comes out. He's got a north-south, excuse me, he's got an arm triangle at work here.
Arm triangle could lead him to the top position, into a pass where he could get the submission, but he still has the head and
Levi
arm.
recovered. Woof.
We've seen a lot of action, by the way, just a very short amount of time. This match has definitely lived up to its high expectations here.
Because don't forget, right, of course, Tye Ruotolo training at Atos, they were some of the first guys to really nail that. They call it the pretzel bolo, right? It's like the heel hook counters directly to the back. Kainan Duarte does it so well. And Tye Ruotolo did it again and again against William Tackett in his match last year. He's already kind of starting to use the similar techniques against Jones-Leary.
And nice control here by Levi, the left hand on the ankle, kind of stopping that that pinning that Tye was doing, but now released, and he has both feet on the same leg. Yeah, nice pace by Tye, definitely not looking tired at all, even though there's over 4 minutes expired in the match so far. In about 20 seconds, we're going to find out where the judges are thinking the match is at, who they think is leading on the scoreboard.
Man, I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say I think it's pretty clear that Tye Ruotolo is very much in control here. As you like to say, Chase, he's in the driver's seat, right?
I do, and we're going to see exactly what our judges are thinking in just a moment here.
See, I feel like Levi's knees are getting further and further away from his upper body every time as Ruotolo is going around. And yes, judges favor Ruotolo. No great surprise there. A couple of near passes, near back take, and his passing style. It's crazy to say this. As good as Levi's guard is, Ruotolo's got the best possible passing style for it. Oh, and looking for a leg lock. He's looking for a heel hook here.
He has a great control in his cross-archer position, forcing Levi to roll through. Barely holding on to the knee line, though. Levi able to pummel his left leg inside and kind of create some space, but
oh, he
not
got
a
it!
danger.
He got the submission! He got the tap! It was a straight knee bar. The rotation, he flipped the hips over onto the top of the knee, and he managed to get the finish. Tye Ruotolo wins by submission.
I believe he had the heel hook grip with the knee bar angle. That was really interesting. I'd like to see a replay of that in a minute.
He dropped for the leg, and Levi Jones-Leary, well, he responded with the defenses, but
ladies and gentlemen, your
wasn't
winner
enough.
by inside heel hook submission, and new, who's #1 welterweight champion, Tye Ruotolo!
I want to see the replay of that because it was a very interesting leg lock transition, and I'm not sure exactly what it was that forced the tap, whether it was the rotation or whether it was a straight knee bar, but it looked like a combination of both. But Tye Ruotolo makes history by becoming the first two-division champion here who's #1.
Champ, and man, it is the Ruotolo era. We have the 2021 Grappler of the Year, and Tye Ruotolo. Tye has just become the double champ here at WNO. The sky's the limit with those two.
Yeah, what a beautiful transition on the heel hook, switches his hips over to the knee.